Hey there, my name is Jonna Jeffco. I am a board certified music therapist and the director of services and founder of Infinity Music Therapy Services. I am so excited to be able to record a really quick video about what we've got going on with our Pay As You Are Able program. Now, if you're not familiar with our Pay As You Are Able program, it is exactly that. It's one of our initiatives to kind of give back to the community and try to make music therapy as accessible as we can, regardless of where you are in your walk of life. So this program is designed to offer music therapy services with whatever you can afford for them. During the years that we've run this program, we've had people pay $0 for music therapy, $5 a session, $10 a session, $20 a session, and all the way up to just about our full rate of services. Now, if you do decide to contribute to this program, 100% of what you pay for your sessions actually rolls right back into these sessions in order to let us offer it out the following year. So our Pay As You Are Able program has taken all different shapes and forms over the 10 years that we've been in business. And this fall, we are of course changing again as a result of COVID. So we are really excited to be offering this program through a telehealth format with 3 different music therapy students. Now we are beyond excited to welcome Chrissy and Shauna from Montclair State University and Gia from Temple University onto our staff from September to December. And as part of their undergrad requirements, they are going to be completing case studies with us. Now with this program, they're going to be working hand in hand with our board certified music therapists, but they're also going to be offering out a variety of sessions under this Pay As You Are Able program. So I wanted to give you a little bit of information. Let's make this nice and big so we can actually see what's going on here. These sessions are going to be provided using either Zoom or Doxy. If you're not familiar with those are both our online programs. Doxy is a HIPAA compliant program that is designed specifically for therapists and physicians versus Zoom. We've all probably been on Zoom at this point, but it's another way for us to teleconference. Now this program will allow our people that we accept to receive up to 12 sessions, and that's going to be dependent upon availability, inclement weather, different things that are happening. But that is our goal in order to get to those 12 sessions. Now we are looking for individuals, children or adults. There is no age bracket that we're specifically looking for, that have been diagnosed with a developmental disability, mental health disorder, neurological disorder, or that have been exposed to a life-altering event such as foster care, domestic violence, or other related things. We are looking at the financial needs of the individual and the individual's family or caregivers, the accessibility of other services to the individual, and then the availability of the individual in comparison to what our students have available, because we do need them to match up. And we're particularly looking at the dates from September of this year through December of this year. We're going to be taking a look at who has already received financial assistance through Infinity, because we do like to try to reach out to the community in as many ways as we can. The individual's accessibility to the internet and a device that supports telehealth services. Now, in order for us to stream music and video and have it be smooth, there are certain internet requirements. We're finding that most people have access to that level of internet because it is 2020, but we really want to work with people to try to identify where they can get access to internet if they need to and they're accepted under this program. And then finally, the individual's need for music therapy. Now, if you're familiar with our program, we have offered adaptive lessons in the past through our Pay As You Are Able. Unfortunately, we are unable to do that this time around, but stay tuned because we're constantly changing things up. So if you are interested in applying for this Pay As You Are Able program, what you're going to do is contact me to get this packet that I'm going to go through with you. And you can do that by contacting me at jonna@infinitymusictherapy.com. Subject Pay As You Are Able. It's right up here. I was just going to look up my name. Right where that blue line, there's my email. So, and I'll pop this into the comments. So jonna@infinitymusictherapy.com. Subject Pay As You Are Able 2020. You can also fax a request to 888-240-9093. You can also call me or text me if you'd like. That's 860-518-5557. Again, 860-518-5557. Now, applications are due no later than September 25th at midnight. And once we have those applications in, we're going to be looking at who we're accepting into the program and who we will keep your information for the next time that we run this. So please take a look at this application, send it to anybody you think might benefit from it. Now, if somebody is out of state, but they're in a state where there's not music therapy licensure, we still may be able to help somebody. So, take a look at who you know that really needs it, especially with everything going on with COVID. All right, so a little bit of information about this program. If you're not familiar with music therapy is a data-based allied health profession that uses music and music-based interventions to treat and address non-musical goals and objectives. So we're looking at speech and language, social skills, emotional processing, cognition, motor skills, sensory integration, and more. Music therapists have a minimum of a bachelor's degree or equivalency in music therapy. Now, our students are in the process of obtaining that. So they're going to be working very closely with our team of board-certified music therapists. Now, outside of this case study, they are getting supervised in clinical sessions on a weekly basis, participating in our staff meetings, receiving individual and group supervision, both in and out of sessions. And then any of the documentation, data, reports that is completed part of this program is going to be reviewed by myself or my assistant director, Amy Brownell, who is absolutely amazing if you don't know who she is. Now, sessions are going to vary based upon who we accept into this program. You don't need to have any instruments at home, though. We're going to tell you what pots and pans to go grab if we need anything. If you do have access to materials, we can try to integrate those into music therapy. But you don't need anything except for a computer, access to the internet, and a working microphone and webcam in order to participate. Now, our sessions may include therapeutic singing, therapeutic instrument play, songwriting, lyric analysis, really based upon the needs of the individual, their learning style, and their preferences. All right, so if you are accepted, what's going to happen is you're going to get an offer letter that tells you exactly what your scholarship is for. It's also going to include a packet of information that you're going to complete as part of our intake process in order for us to have consent to treat and things of that nature. Now, once we have all that back, you're going to be set up with a consultation with one of our students, and that student is going to go through some general questions to really get a handle on what the individual's needs are and plan an appropriate assessment session. Sessions will be scheduled a minimum of weekly. You may be asked to do 2 times a week during some of the weeks to try to get those 12 sessions in. And we ask that you maintain your session to the best of your ability, because the students, first of all, are learning, but in order for you to receive the full benefit of treatment, you need to be active in services. All right, you will receive a music therapy assessment report and a final progress report at no additional cost as part of this program. So let's take a look at what our application looks like. So the very beginning of this, there's some basic information about client's name, preferred name, diagnoses, guardian contact information. And then we're asking what services that the individual that you're applying for, if you're applying for yourself, that'd be you, what services they're already receiving, and then any adaptive equipment that they do need. And then there's some basic questions. Why do you believe music therapy may be beneficial? Do they have any aggressive or behavioral tendencies? So we want you to fill those out to the best of your ability. If you need to attach an additional piece of paper, please do so. Now, this last little section down here says, are you able to contribute any funds in order to keep this program running? So, sorry about that little pop-up on my computer here. This is not a deciding factor on whether or not your application is going to be accepted or not. The reason why this is on here is, one, we would need to guide our students in how they would be collecting any funds from you if that is part of your program. And two, as part of our competency trainings, we do learn how to maintain client budgets because a lot of state systems have that. So if you are paying something, it changes the way the background budget is that we're training these students on. All right, whoops, I just made it really small. Let's get that big again. All right, so we have a couple of services that we are looking to offer through this program. One is our individual music therapy sessions, which will most likely be either 30 or 45 minutes in duration. However, we do have the checkbox for 60 minutes. If you only check the 60-minute option, you may not be accepted in the program just based upon what we have available to offer out. And then we are also offering small group music therapy sessions, which is really based upon who applies to this program. If there's a bunch of, let's say 8, 9, 10-year-old kids that who need to work on social skills, then we might look at grouping them to do a small group and actually being able to spread what we're able to do through this pay-as-you-are-able program a little more amongst the community. So there is a grid here for you to check any time that you are available. The more times that you check, the more likely we are to be able to match you up with one of our students as they are balancing classes and other sessions that they are with a music therapist on. So please check any box that you can Monday through Friday. If you do have availability on Saturday and Sunday, you can go ahead and include that. We just haven't at this point because we don't have a supervisor directly on call, but we are open to looking at Saturday and Sunday sessions. Remember, all of these are provided via telehealth. Right, so I look forward to receiving your applications, getting you up and running with our Pay-As-You-Are-Able program, and just pushing some of our community outreach. If you have any questions, again, my name is Jonna Jeffcoat, 860-518-5557, or Jonna, Jonna, at infinitymusictherapy.com. Right, thank you so much for watching this video. Please share with your networks and get those applications in. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.